Welcome to the Whisper Verse. Once in a quiet countryside, there lived an elderly horse named Rusty. Once the pride of the farm, Rusty had spent years helping his owner, an old farmer named Henry, plowing fields and carrying heavy loads. But as time passed, Rusty grew slower and weaker, no longer able to work like he once did. Seeing this, Henry decided to let Rusty roam freely in the pastures, enjoying his remaining days in peace. One afternoon, as Rusty wandered near the edge of the farm, he accidentally stepped on loose ground and tumbled into an abandoned, dried-up well. Stuck at the bottom with no way to climb out, he panicked and neighed loudly for help. Hours passed before a young shepherd passing by heard the distressed cries. Curious, he followed the sound and gasped when he found Rusty trapped in the well. Wasting no time, he ran to the village to alert Henry. Upon hearing the news, Henry rushed to the well with several villagers, their faces filled with concern. They tried everything they could, lowering ropes, throwing in planks, but nothing worked. Rusty was too weak to hold on, and the walls of the well were too steep to climb. Eventually, Henry sighed deeply and made a painful decision. "My old friend has served me well," he said with sadness in his voice. "But he is tired and weak. If we cannot save him, we should not let him suffer any longer." With a heavy heart, he asked the villagers to fill the well with soil, hoping to give Rusty a peaceful end. The first few shovels of dirt startled Rusty. Realizing what was happening, he panicked and neighed louder, his heart sinking. But as the soil landed on his back, something clicked in his mind. He shook it off. More dirt came, and again, he shook it off. Then, he took a step up. With every shovel of dirt that came down, Rusty repeated the same action: shake it off, step up. The villagers, unaware of what was happening below, continued filling the well. But Henry, hearing that Rusty had stopped crying, leaned over to take one last look. What he saw left him in shock. Rusty was climbing higher and higher with every bit of dirt they threw. Before long, with one final push, Rusty reached the top and stepped out of the well, his body covered in dust but his eyes filled with triumph. The villagers stood in stunned silence before cheering loudly. Henry, filled with regret, stroked Rusty's mane and whispered, "You're stronger than I ever gave you credit for." With that, Rusty walked away, not with anger, but with newfound wisdom. He had learned an important lesson: when life tries to bury you, don't sink. Rise. The story teaches us that hardships will always come, and people may lose faith in us, but our response determines our fate. Like Rusty, we must not let problems weigh us down. Instead, we must shake them off and step up, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. It also reminds us of the power of perseverance. Rusty could have given up when he realized no one was coming to save him, but he chose to keep trying, proving that even in the darkest moments, determination can lead to victory. Most importantly, the story teaches self-worth. Just because others believe we are no longer valuable doesn't mean they are right. Rusty proved that his strength was still within him, just as we must remember our worth, no matter what others say. So, the next time life throws challenges your way, don't let them bury you, shake them off, step up, and keep moving forward.